Guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? I hope you all are doing well. Long time no see. I'm sorry guys, I've been so busy, like that's why I've not posted any video recently. I've been so busy with a whole lot of things. A lot have been going on in my life, and that's why I've not posted in a while. I hope you all are doing fine. I hope your families are doing well as well. Firstly, I want to say a very big thank you to those that have been supporting me, watching my videos, sharing the videos, my existing subscribers, returning subscribers. Thank you all so much. I really do appreciate all of your love, all of your support. And if you are coming across my channel for the first time, you are highly welcome. My name is Neso Mike. I'm a Nigerian YouTuber living in Italy with my husband. You are welcome to my channel. Please consider to subscribe, alright? This family is a very lovely one. You will enjoy it, so hit the subscribe button and remember to turn on the notification bell as well, so you will always get notified anytime I upload any video. So guys, in today's video, it's actually going to be very fun. I'm gonna be sharing my experience while I was about 13 years, how I almost got married at 13 years as a little girl, as a teenager. You can imagine that. It's actually going to be very fun. I don't even know where to start from. Well, I'm going to start somewhere. I just finished writing my junior WAEC at this time. I finished writing my junior WAEC, and after the junior WAEC, we stay for about, there's this maybe 1 or 2 months holiday before September, which is before you enter SS1. So after the junior WAEC, the September of that same year, immediately I entered the higher secondary school SS1 class. A certain man of God that I've always known since I was a little child, since I was, of course, 13 years I was still a child, but I knew this man when I was maybe between 6, 7. Like, this man literally saw me growing. He saw me as a little girl, a very little girl. He just came and started seeking for my hand in marriage. You can imagine that. A little girl of 13 years, what do I know about marriage? Well, for some reasons, I do not blame this man, because as a 13 years old girl, I didn't look 13 at all. I was already looking like I can actually pass for 17, 18 years. Yes, I can actually pass for a 17, 18 years old girl, because I was looking all grown up. I was very tall. Seriously, the way I was growing tall then, I didn't even know that I would be this height. I thought I would be so long. I thought I would be very long, but unfortunately I didn't grow as tall as everyone expected. But at the age of 13, I was already very tall, like far taller than my age mates. And I didn't look like a child, because I wasn't really behaving so much like a child, because as the first child, then being someone that my father wasn't always around, I was forced to grow up, because it was just me and my mom and my younger ones. My immediate younger brother, I'm about 5 years plus older than him, so you can imagine. So I was like the assistant mother to my younger ones, so I was forced to grow up. So literally, you won't even know that I'm such a little girl at 13. I was already behaving, like someone that is up to 17 or 18. So this man came seeking for my hand in marriage. It was like a joke. I don't know how he managed to convince my mother, and for some reasons, my mother agreed, my grandmother agreed. They were so in support of him marrying me at that tender age. I just got into SS1 and he's already interested in marrying me. Now this man, he was already in a theological school, Anglican theological school then, I think at Umahia then. And according to him, when when I was complaining that I'm too young, I don't want to get married, this one, the other one, he told my mom, my grandmom, then he told my parents that he's not planning to marry me immediately, that he's going to allow me to finish secondary school, but he just wants to take me to the bishop, just to introduce me to the bishop as the woman he wants to marry. Being that they were told by the bishop to present whoever they're going to marry for those that are not married yet before they will be ordained a priest. So that was the condition that they were given, and because of that, he wanted to take me to the bishop to introduce to the bishop as a woman he wants to marry, and he will pay my bride price. But he won't be taking me home as his wife at that very point until I'm done with secondary school. And in his mind, he didn't know that I was just 13. Maybe he was thinking by the time I'm done with secondary school, I should be maybe over 18 or there, but he didn't know that I would just be 16 by the time I'm done with secondary school. So he was just saying all this, and my parents supported. To some extent, I do not blame my mother because, as at that time, my father already, made us understand that he won't be training me in the university. That once I'm done with secondary school, I will go and learn tailoring. And my mother said that there's no how any of her child that is interested in going to school will not go to school, because to her, she didn't go to school. It deprived her of a whole lot of things. So any of her child that is interested in going to school will definitely go to school. That was what my mom says. So far she's alive, any of her child that is interested in going to school will definitely go to school. But now I think somehow my mom is beginning to get a little scared, because my father has told her and all of us that I'm not going to university. So now my mother, maybe she's a little bit scared. That's what I suspected. Of course, she told me anyway, not just suspecting, she told me later. She's a little bit scared that when she's training me in the university, maybe she might not really be able to, really afford my fees. She doesn't want me to stop on the way, to be a dropout. So this man, this pastor, this priest to be, as at that time, he's already a priest in Anglican church now, he's already a reverend, but then he was still in training, he was still in theological school. So this man has already promised my mother that he is going to train me in the university. That was when my mother told her about my schooling, that I'm interested in going to university, that I've shown interest in going to the university. So he told my mother that he's going to train me in the university. Like, he gave my mother full assurance, and this kind of triggered my mother's interest. My mother was now kind of forcing me to marry this man. He was like, this is an opportunity for you to go to university. When you marry this man, you will go to the university. He has assured that he will train you in the university. You know how it is, Your father said that he will not train you in the university, that you go and learn tailoring, and you are not interested in learning tailoring. Now, this is an opportunity for you to go to school, because I'm only a woman. I don't want you to drop out. I might be training you along the line. I will no longer be able to afford your fees. So my mother was she was happy that this man wants to marry me, not considering my age, because to her, she felt like, I don't even know what she was thinking. I don't know. But she felt it's not bad. So far, the man is a good man, and he's going to train me in the university. It's not bad for me to marry maybe at 16, when I might have finished secondary school. But I thank God for my aunt. My aunt was the one that stood and she said, which Adamma? What does Adamma know about marriage? My aunt stood against it, and my father didn't really say anything much. He was just there. Anywhere we go, he will follow. If I want to marry, he's there. If I don't want to marry, he's also there. Because he already knows the reason my mother wanted me to get married, because my mother wanted me to go to school. She really wants me to go to school, but she's scared of me not going to school because she can't afford to train me. And this is an opportunity presenting itself for me to go to university. So she really wants me to marry the man so that he can train me in the university. But my aunt stood against it and said that God is going to provide, and I'm going to go to university. That is too early for me to get married at this age. My dear, I was always crying because I was so scared of marriage. What do I know about marriage? I don't want to get married. I don't know anything about marriage. I want to go to school, but I do not want to marry because this man is already way older than I am. Very, very. I think he should be his 20s, maybe late 20s, because I know he's far older than I am as at that time. I thank God for my aunt. She stood her ground and she said, Adama is not getting married. And she convinced my mother not to allow me get married. My mother and my grandmother, actually, she spoke some sense into them and they accepted, and they said, no problem, since I'm not interested, there's no problem. Anyway, to cut the long story short, I didn't get married to the man again. I'm so grateful that I didn't get married at that age, because I don't know what my life would have been now as a little girl, an underage girl getting married. I know a lot of people didn't have the privilege I had to, like, get someone who spoke on their behalf, someone who was able to convince their parents, and I know those people that got married at that age, they would never find it funny. But I'm grateful I didn't get married at that age. I ended up getting married in my 20s, actually, in my late 20s, and I'm grateful I got married at that age, because at that very age, I know exactly what I want in marriage. So if you have similar experience, or or you had suitors when you were quite young, I want you to write it in the comment section, okay? All right, so guys, this is the end of this video. I'm going to be coming and be sharing more stories. I'll be sharing more of my life stories with you guys from time to time. And if you love my channel, please give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, and share this video. All right, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you. Bye.